Hey everybody, welcome back. It's that time of the week, that time where we sit down and we watch the latest episode of Fear the Walking Dead. And I don't know, man, I'm just really unhappy with this half of the season so far. I'm watching it a day late. I'm finding it hard to get excited about. I hope they turn it around because I loved the first half of the season. And I'm sorry to be a Debbie Downer for those of you that are loving this half of the season. I'm just expressing my own personal opinion, you know, and opinions are like assholes. We all got one, especially me because I'm a big one. But yeah, so we had the whole Morgan thing last time, which was better, I thought, for me than the Alycia thing. And I did quite enjoy the new characters with Mo Collins from Mad TV, and the dude in the wheelchair is really great. The beer maker, I don't know how I feel about him, but I love the idea of a beer maker in this whole thing. I like Morgan taking charge in the truck, and that he went to I don't know that I like, actually, that he went all the way to Mississippi and then back to Texas and then back and forth and back and forth. I'm like, that seems like an awful lot of travel. But then again, I don't know my geography that well, so maybe it's not as much as I think it is. But I mean, it was kind of neat. Like I said, there was some cool stuff in there. I hated to see Morgan almost revert to old crazy Morgan because I don't think it was well motivated. I feel like he's really come past that at this point. But I don't know, writer's convenience, I guess. But I was glad to see him snap out of it and kind of just kick this group in the ass, and we'll see where we go from there and if they're actually going to integrate into the rest of the crew. Tonight, I forget who's tonight. Tonight, it looks like it's going to be Althea and Joan, Laura, was it a Sarah? What all? Anyways, Jenna Elfman. And a little bit of Morgan, if I remember from the trailers. And at least I like those characters a lot more. I'm much more interested in them. Obviously, they're saving John Dory for last because everybody loves John Dory. He is kind of the early days of Daryl for this show, I think, in terms of like the fandom for him. And I totally get it because Garret Dillahunt is a fantastic actor and he's given a great portrayal. But anyways, that's what we're going to get into, so I guess let's just do it. Maybe, you know, hopefully my lowered expectations will let me enjoy it more. So let's get at it, shall we? Let's watch.
She enjoyed a blackjack.
Cocktail.
Taffy. Licorice. Sort of an acquired taste, I suppose. I never much cared for him before.
You knew. You believed. If she asked me that question right now, today, I don't think I could have answered like you did. Keep going.
John, is that you?
Well, that's kind of cool.
That was a clean hit.
Clean as a cow's ass.
Yeah, you know, bro. Well, shit.
Did you kill the camera?
I killed the battery.
Watching on tape.
Keep stopping like this, we're never gonna get to Virginia.
Oh, yeah. We won't. We definitely get killed by something. Anyway, back in the bed, Jimbo. I'm gonna leave this channel open. Somebody did the same for me once. For as long as he could.
Did it work? It didn't work.
It'll work.
It did work. Sort of.
Sorry, I used up all the battery on your camera.
Hey, I get it. Can't talk to him. It's the next best thing.
Can anyone hear me?
I repeat, can anyone hear me?
You made them weak perverts. Time to hit the road, Momo.
Please, don't call me that.
You gotta keep doing it.
Really? Why?
I really like it.
Can anyone hear me?
Hello, is there anybody there? Can you hear me? What are we supposed to do? Supposed to wait.
Huh? Crack that grisette, Jimbo. Yeah. Looks like we're tailgating.
My van.
What?
We don't even know who doesn't matter. We're stopping that son of a bitch. Now slow down. Almost got him.
You are sick. It could be cholera, dengue fever,
Kidding me?
malaria.
I'm getting my van back.
Screw the van, Al. You need medicine. Antibiotic.
I have it. Cipro, amoxicillin.
Where?
Where do you think? In the van.
It's okay. What's written there is the truth. You can take what you need.
Things are tough out here. You should be careful.
I feel like getting into that right now.
Haven't seen many reporters with hardware like that.
How many reporters did you know? Those are my guns.
I don't come back. You get in touch with those people we heard on there. You got this. Already when I'm on my way back.
Say drop it. Where's your friend? You must need the medicine for someone.
Get up! Where is it? Where's the Cipro?
I don't know.
I'm not messing around here. What did you do with
I
it?
have no idea.
Don't lie to me! Where's the Cipro?
I didn't take it. I pulled over to get Diesel, killed the dead when they broke out of the bus.
Oh.
is that van so important to you? I told you that was going to keep us alive. You say the truth matters.
It does.
Are you telling me the truth? The whole thing?
You want to go? Go.
Morgan's out there. Which means John and the others might be too.
I'm gonna walk you with the battery.
Hey, man. I don't think they come.
Doesn't look that way.
Hey, you know what we say? Or what the man we stole the truck from said. When the road get the bucket, keep on trucking.
Hey, you got it.
I know the look of a man who needs a drink.
Why'd you die?
New people. You know, I like new people.
Yeah, this is Wendell, Sarah, and that's Jim.
Oh. Two.
Mile marker 27 on 365. I'm with a group of people. We've got food, water.
You messing with me, Cipro?
What are you talking about?
You said mile marker 27? I'm at mile marker 27.
Just swore I just got 20 though.
Check again.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm telling you. Mile marker 27.
Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, so there was Fear the Walking Dead. The episode was called Weak, which is appropriate because I did think it was weak. Again, I really hate to be such a Debbie Downer because I know some of you guys are really enjoying this, but I don't know what the hell's going on with this show. I find the writing has had a severe drop off between the mid-season break, because I really thought the first half was the strongest the show has ever been, but even the good stuff in this is hard to really enjoy because it's wrapped in so much just not good. Like, I mean, the thing with Althea, like last week we had the guy in the hood with the beer guy and he gets knocked over and the zombies get knocked over, but the zombies don't roll into him or use their arms to move to him. You know, you got something like that. We did that again tonight with Althea kicking the zombie in the head. First, kill the fucking zombie to begin with so he doesn't become a problem in the future. Don't be so fucking lazy. Second, when she's kicking in the head, she has energy to do that. I don't know why she didn't have energy to grab the crowbar. Okay, maybe she's not thinking clearly. I'll let that go. But she's kicking the zombie in the head, and like the pacing is right in the first half of that, but then clearly it cuts in a way that the zombie was waiting for her to drop the truck on its head. It's what? The Quinn guy, who I thought they named Glenn, I thought, okay, kind of interesting. I'm glad he didn't stick around because I just got a bad energy from him from the get-go. And I don't know, that whole sequence was, I don't know. I was aggravated by other things. I couldn't get into that sequence. I get Althea's connection to the truck, and I mean, I would be fighting like my ass off for that truck too, because that truck is a massive, awesome thing to have in this zombie apocalypse. And I don't think June, I get June wanting to take care of her health first, but at the same time, June probably should have had at least a little more concern for, yeah, I get what you're saying, we should get the truck, but let me fix you first, or something, because all that kind of bugged me too. And the way June got the drop on, the guy got the drop on June was so obvious. I don't know how I feel about this dirty, crazy lady. It's interesting she's poisoning the water supply with rainwater. It's interesting how she talked to Morgan as well. And then I got vibes of that 70s show when he crawled up the water tower, just a random thought. But I don't know. I don't know if I definitely am kind of bothered by this lady, but I can't yet tell if that's like, I'm bothered as a show thing, like I don't like the casting of the performance, or I'm bothered as here's this creepy, crazy person that should be bothering me. So I'm still very much on the fence about how I'm feeling about that until we get a little bit more understanding of what's going on. But at least as a character, she certainly just is getting under my skin. So maybe she's actually a good thing. I was excited to get more Althea and even a little bit more June, but somehow they were still really boring. You know, we learned nothing new about Althea. We just deepened that there's more mysteries about her that we want to learn, or I want to learn. June's just still kind of being typical old June. I don't think their initial plan, it looks like they were there for days walking back and forth in the sundown. It's like a day or two maybe, but at some point, yeah, before one of you gets too sick, like just... I don't know. It's too easy for me to be like, this is what I would do in the apocalypse, and maybe that's part of the charm of the show, and I'm just frustrated because I think the characters are... maybe not being that bright, but then again, maybe I'm not bright. I don't know, man. I'm just feeling really meh about this episode. And, you know, I even went in with low expectations. And the best part about it is easily Mo Collins and the guy in the wheelchair who I got to learn their names. And I love that she's calling him Momo because she enjoys it. And the other dude's calling the guy Jim Bob and all that. So they are bringing some interest and levity. It's almost like last season was great because they brought in all these new characters and it made the old characters stronger. This season, the best part is the new characters they bring in again. This half the season is the new characters they bring in again, yet it's not really strengthening the other characters. So that bumps me out a little bit. But, you know, I did kind of like the way it ended, that he was going to bring the truck back and then he got duped with the fake road sign. Although I think he said something about it was 27. Yeah, it was right after 20. I'm like... doesn't everybody pretty much know, especially if you've been walking around these highways and stuff, that you get a mile marker sign every mile? I mean, maybe you're going to miss one or something. I mean, wouldn't you realize you didn't go 7 miles? I don't know. It's just, again, it's just so sloppy. It bugs me. It bugs me. But it looks like we get John Dory next week, so maybe that'll bug me too. But they're also going to have an alligator, so that'll be cool. I'm also really still annoyed that they promoted this season, this half the season, as the storm is coming. It's a storm. It's a storm. It's a big typhoon on the poster, all this stuff. The storm was the first 2 episodes, and it's not important anymore. And I thought that was an interesting element we hadn't seen in these shows yet, is this legitimately difficult to survive storm. And I don't think they played that up enough. The aftermath isn't even really that important, other than it just separated our group. Whatever. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to quit venting. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me how wrong I am if you want. That's totally fine. And I'm sorry if I've lessened your enjoyment. That's not my intention. I'm just explaining my opinion and seeing who agrees or disagrees. So let me know. Geek out with me in the comments. I do want to hear your thoughts. Other than that, click the thumbs up button. Give me the good old thumb of encouragement. I do love to be encouraged. And if you want my thoughts on these things faster than I can get them to YouTube, check out the Stardust app. I have a link in the description below, or you can look up The Eric Butts. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go watch some more stuff. I'll see you all later.